everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Falcons are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Cowboys team looking to avoid a costly mistake.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This is Elliott. Oh, what a move. And now running right through it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Prescott from the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. Finding some room at midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. For Prescott. But he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. On 2nd down, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
On first down, Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is knocked down from the side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On 3rd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right, and he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A second down throw for Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. the gun. Here's Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the counter, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. The give is to Elliott. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Able to slither by. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. This is Marshall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Third and long. It's Ryan. Anthony Hitchens. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Play clock winding down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The play clock's running down. This is Morris. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Ryan. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass. It's all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Elliott running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They run with Morris, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ryan to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Dallas, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Chiefs going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And some space here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Throwing on first down. Rush. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Kaya now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on third down, Kaya. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now.
On second down, Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. From the gun on third down. Rush. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. Available. They chose to try and get it. Through the air, but they run successful.
Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Let's go. 30, 19. Detroit.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Pass incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Justin Durant able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Good.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And now running right through it. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing is Kaya. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. He made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Elliott, toss right. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, here's Kaya. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Knock it through. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Coleman now. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They will run again with Coleman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Coleman. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
To throw on 2nd down is Kaya. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, there
the pressure gets to him again. Benny Logan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And that one for the 49ers now a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. A swing pass caught. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's Coleman here. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down throw for Kaya. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To the air, Kaya on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Kaya. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taking it around the 40. Hill shedding the tackle. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down, Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached... Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Kaya from the 50. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action. It's Kaya. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they're operating in the red zone. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, no, Jack, Patriot.
Now it's Kaya. Caught left side, Williams. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Check. Crunch.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Kaya. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Coleman has it here right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that when they open the lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On the ground, this is Smith. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On 2nd down, here's Kaya. And his throw here's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Kaya. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger target.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Back there. No. Jack, Patriot. Detroit.
Here's Kaya now on 2nd down. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go. Over.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
back now here on EA Sports. Here's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, it's hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
Here's Kaya. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on second down is Kaya. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tevin Coleman, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Play clock winding down. Again, it's Elliott. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And that's caught by Beasley. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 38-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, look at 56.
Here's Kaya, first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Leopard! Leopard! 3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Check.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun, Kaya. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're going to face a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. Over.
On first down, Kaya. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Johnson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From the shotgun, here's Kaya. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40.